is Moira Demola. Victor Osama.
This is Iyabojo.
Mide Fumi-Martins.
Doris Simeon.
Messi Aibe Gentry.
Adibayo Salami.
Pasuma Wanda.
My name is Shegoize.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching the gallery.
Keep watching the gallery and then I jump that time. Don't even touch it.
He was born on Saturday, October 19, 1963 at Jericho Nursing Home in the present Ibadan Northwest Local Government Area of Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State. He attended MC Demonstration School, Ibadan, Government College, Ibadan, the Polytechnic, Ibadan. He also holds a BSc in Civil Engineering from the University of Ibadan. Engineer Olufemi Babalola, FNSE, is happily married to his best friend Peju Babalola, the daughter of the late High Chief Adedapo Adekeye of Ile Oluji in Ondo State, and they are blessed with wonderful children. He is a Christian and holds membership of New Reservation Area Baptist Church, Iyagonku, Ibadan. He is a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, FNSE, a current certified engineer, a member of the Association of Consulting Engineers of Nigeria, ACEN, a member of the Nigerian Institute of Structural Engineers, MNICSTRUCT-E. Today on the gallery, we've got the big fish, Engineer Olufemi Babalola.
Wow, my viewers, it's another exciting edition of the gallery. You know what we do on the gallery? We celebrate achievers, those that have actually done well in their various fields. And today, I'm with someone that actually, I've been longing to see him. So I will really have him on the show. So he could tell us a lot of things are really giving him that mind to come out and say, oh, I want to take this position to help my people politically. And the name of our guest today is Engineer Olufemi Babalola from Oyo State, and he's also one of the governorship aspirants in PDP. Sir, welcome you to today's show. Okay, sir. Yeah, it's really wonderful having you here today, and I want to know a little more about your upbringing, growing up, your background, everything that has to do with you, and you, as you becoming an engineering of today. Want to know all that.
Yeah, as you've rightly introduced me, my name is Olufemi Babalola. I don't know why I was given the name. I didn't know then, but my name is Olufemi. My surname is Babalola. My surname is Babalola. I was born like some 50 years ago in this ancient city of Ibadan. And interestingly, I grew up here. I spent all my life. Yeah, my primary school, my secondary school, I was in Government College Ibadan, I was in UMC Demonstration School. I was in Government College, I was in the University of Ibadan to do civil engineering. Interestingly too, I did my NYSC in Ibadan here, and I got employed, yeah, by the same company where I served. I was retained. I don't know why. They just said that you guys wanted to stay behind, and from there on to another engineering firm, up to my own firm. I went ahead to do my professional exams, and I passed. And today I'm a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I'm a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Highway Engineers, and I've been working here. I'm married with wonderful kids. I still practice engineering. I do other businesses by the side. And now I'm a politician, but not a professional politician.
Why do you say not a professional politician?
Because I am in politics because of the interests of my people, but I'm not living my profession. As we speak, I was still in office today, and I will continue to be an engineer. I will continue to practice engineering till kingdom come. So that's why I said I'm not a professional politician. I'm a professional engineer. So I'm just in politics to fill in the space that has been created by politicians that have refused to do what they should do for the society. So we are here to provide the leadership qualities that we need, particularly for the people coming here.
You think that's one of the reasons why you choose to go into politics?
Yes, that is the major reason.
Okay, now let's talk about as you becoming an engineer today, that you said is something that you love, is a passion. Now I'm sure you have those rough times, because on this show we mainly talk about the rough beginning of our guest. So tell us those rough times you've actually gone through, and that has really helped you to become a better man in the society today.
You see, I'll tell you something. When I was leaving the university in '86, that was about the height of Nigeria's problems economically. That was when Nigeria started having economic problems. The currency had been devalued. Those are the days of essential commodities. Those were the days when people had to queue to buy detergents. It's hard to believe. Those were the days, in fact that was the beginning of unemployment of graduates in Nigeria, 85, 86. Because the people that left me in the university, they still had jobs waiting for them. They just walked into jobs, into employment. So we had hoped and we looked forward to that this would happen in that time as well. Only for us to come out and find out that it was an illusion. And people that had parents that could
actually assist them,
influence their employment, that would give them the seed capital they needed to start businesses of their own, they just got on. And those of us that didn't have anybody to fall back on, we had to go and look for a 300 naira job per month. And
then?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a lot. And we got on until, we just kept coping until I did my professional exams. And when it was time to bolt away, to start my own practice, Pentagon Engineering Consultant, it was, I started in my dining room. I started my office in my dining room. Then the computer was not very popular, so I had a typewriter and a secretary. So it was a dining room in the morning. By 8 a.m., it had turned into an office. So by 7 p.m., it went back to a normal dining room. I did that for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because before I could save enough money to rent a healthy space. And from there, we went on and on. And of course, there were challenges. Yeah, there were days you had so many unpaid bills. There were times you even worked for clients that refused to pay you. There were times you even, out of lack of management knowledge or expertise, you mismanaged the fund you had, and you suddenly found yourself in rough waters at the end of the month. You needed to pay salaries, you needed to eat, you needed to do so many things, and it was not just possible. So those were very, very difficult times. But immediately I crossed that bridge, I put that behind me. I thank God for that.
Because I actually have seen that you have actually donated to the sick cell diseases. What prompted that?
I'm the 5th out of 6 children. But despite that, I thought my senior siblings would probably be able to pull me up or help me. But it was not just forthcoming. So I actually saw poverty. At a stage in life, you don't want to know whether someone has. You just feel that this is the person that should help me.
Oh, okay.
It is when you now get to that stage in life that you now find out that who. So it was not as if this guy was punishing me. It was because he did it or she didn't have it. And they couldn't afford it at that time. But at that time, you just felt that anybody that was older than you could have a connection to give you a note to somebody to give you a job. So it was that difficult. And I noticed that a lot of my colleagues have problems probably finishing their education, even paying rent. Then the less privileged in the society, I keep seeing people that cannot even pay their children hospital bills. I keep seeing people that cannot pay their house rents. And I just have this passion and for them, for the less privileged, that whichever way you look at it, some of us must have been blessed in order to take care of the less privileged. And that is just the way I see life. That some of us have been blessed by God so as to be able to take care of some. And we must not renege in that assignment.
Wow. Yeah. So that's really why you really donated a lot for this.
Yeah, for so many, I've donated to so many organizations in the past, and I keep doing that. I've assisted lots of people in the hospitals.
Yeah,
I have a scholarship scheme, which I've been running for about 20 years now. Yes, I mean, I just want to see people, and someone told me the other time that if you are going to meet Engineer Babalola, just make sure you tell him about your sick child or your child that will not pay school fees, that you are done. That if you say something else, you mention something that is not likely to help.
Now, today you're a successful businessman. Very, very successful.
By what standard?
You know, by the standard of what we know about you. Now, and you own one of the popular event center. How did you start it? Let's talk about the event aspect of it, because you are an engineer.
Yeah, it actually didn't start like that. You see, God showed me something in the society that is missing.
Okay.
Or let me say was missing then. And what was it? I pictured that a time would come when people would desist or would want to desist from holding parties on the roads or in school compounds. That there must be a time when people would want to have their events in air-conditioned spaces. And that was how we went into it.
Something.
We are the pioneer in the country. Yes. Because any other event center before the advent of Jogo Center was not a standalone event center. There was even no event center then. We started the business of event center in this country. Yes. The only ones we had were halls attached to hotels or to schools. Nobody was bold enough to say that I was going to have a standalone event center.
You see why they said it's a popular one.
That I'm going to have this. We started it and we said, look, we're going to do it. And for a long time, everybody watched us. They were waiting to see whether we would fail. But by His grace, we succeeded. And we've had many people following our footsteps now.
Now, you can choose to say, okay, me, I want to go into, I want to contest for being the position of the chairman, senator, House of Rep, House of Assembly. Why the government?
The democracy we are practicing now is actually divided into 3 areas: the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. What I have been doing in the past 30 years has been the executive part of it. It's not easy to put people together in Nigeria and manage them successfully for 30-something years. It is not easy to set up an empire in 30-something years from the scratch, managing them. If I could do it on a micro level, employing 120 people,
Wow.
managing them successfully, you said that, look, I can replicate what we are doing here. At the state level, I can provide employment. I can provide good and enabling environment for businesses to thrive. I can provide a good environment for people to live healthily and to live happy. I can provide good educational facilities for our children. The kind of facilities I had when I was in government college back, which by the way was the best school in the country then. Yeah. So that's why I chose that, because I'm not a lawyer, so I couldn't have gone to judiciary.
Okay.
I couldn't have gone to legislature. I don't know how to draft laws. And I'm not someone that would want to be a legislator that will employ somebody that will be drafting the laws for me. I want to draft something I know. I want to be sure that I'm doing something I have a grasp on. Yeah, so if I don't do that, that's the only option open to me.
What are those things you think you would do to win a office or city?
I'm a very fortunate person, and I'm in a fortunate state. Honestly, by the grace of God, I'll be chosen as the candidate of our great party, the PDP. And I'll tell you that the incumbent governor has done 80% of the job I need to do. Oh yes, he has done it for me, because he has not done what is expected of him as the governor of the state. So the people are yearning to send him away.
Really?
Oh yes.
Oh my
People
God.
just want him to go, so he has done 80% of my work for me.